Hey, good morning, YouTube. I'm just going to do a quick video on calibrating this Fimco 60-gallon 3-point sprayer with a PTO pump. For starters, we're on this TYM T554, which is a 55-horse hydrostatic transmission tractor. More than enough to run this sprayer. I have just pure water in the tank now, which is obviously what you want to be using for your calibration. And the pump has already been primed. I've already been spraying water in the driveway before I got down to the field. So it's ready to go. This is just a small 2-acre farm field. I'm gonna fill this up to my target is 50 gallons, so 50 gallons total. I'm gonna run at 4 miles an hour using an app on my cell phone. And that is going to equal 2 passes. So I'm going to do 2 passes on this 2-acre field, 50 gallons of water, and then the proper amount of herbicide mixed in there and surfactant. Now I came up with the 50 gallons of solution and the 4 miles an hour based off of the chart that they give you in the instructions for the Fimco sprayer. That is at about 30 PSI. So on your gauge here, that's what you're going to be setting to make sure that you are getting your 30 PSI. The instructions recommend anywhere from 20 to 30 PSI for the most effective droplet. The most effective spray pattern coming out of the bar. I have the nozzles set at about 19 inches off the ground. I think it's 16 to 20 inches nozzle height is what the instructions recommend for proper application, at least a minimum. So you could go higher if you want to. So in this tractor, again, because it's a hydrostatic, I think the easiest thing for me is going to be finding out if I should be in medium or low gear and what throttle speed I want to be at, to where the pedal is mashed to the floor and I'm staying consistent at 4 miles an hour. You know, this is a 540 PTO pump. You could read things all day about how fast you should wind this thing up to. There's a lot of guys out there that say don't go all the way up to 540. Some will shoot for 500, some will shoot for 450, some will shoot for 400. But I think at the end of the day, the RPM is going to be set to where wherever that RPM is at, and this hydrostatic pedal is mashed to the floor in whatever gear, low or medium, I am in, that is going to give me my consistent 4 mile an hour. Now, this is all possible because I can turn around and I can set my pressure gauge again at 30 PSI. So you're gonna have to play with the RPM and the pressure gauge simultaneously to figure out where you need to be at. But that's why we are doing this calibration with just water ahead of actually spraying. So the first thing I did was I found my speed first. So again, TYM T554 tractor, hydrostatic transmission. I played around with it. I ended up in medium gear. I am at, see the RPM there, I don't know, 1750. Got that down to where the pedal is fully mashed to the ground, and that gives me my 4 mile an hour. Then from there, I went back and set my pressure gauge on the sprayer to that 30 PSI, or what I think the 30 PSI mark is supposed to be. Again, that gauge is kind of horrible. So now I need to go back, I need to top off the tank, because I've already blown through, half of my 25 gallons. Top off the tank to another 25 gallons, and then I should get one full pass on this 2 acres. All right, just topping her back off to 25 gallons, and then we'll go do our final test. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Hopefully it all made sense. If you guys have any questions, comments, sarcastic remarks, leave them down below in the comments section. Anything that'll help me out or anything that will help other viewers out when they go through the comments section will be much appreciated. And if you want to see the sprayer in action come spray time, as well as this tractor getting ready to plant here following that, I'm going to be running a 4-row John Deere 7000 series to do grazing corn, and just one of those little cyclone spreaders to do a lot of the grazing cover crop. So If you like this video, or if you want to see this tractor in planting action in the very near future, go ahead and hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all later.